Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason from Leakdroid.com and I'm here with the HTC Hero from Sprint. A big thanks to the people at Sprint for sending us this review unit. Not too many people have it yet, so we're very excited about it. And we just wanted to give you guys a little sneak preview for our loyal readers in the Android community out there. And people who may be interested in this phone, who've heard a lot about it. We will be doing a full review in the next couple days. We'll have full pictures, video, screenshots, all the good stuff. But we just wanted to say thank you to you guys for reading Leakdroid.com and give you a little preview of what's coming from the HTC Hero running on the Sprint network. So just to give you some size comparisons, here's the new Sprint Hero and my MyTouch next to it from T-Mobile. Size-wise, you can see they're pretty similar. They're pretty close. The Hero's a little bit bigger. They have the same size screen. It's a 3.2-inch capacitive touchscreen. Size-wise and dimensions, the Hero's a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, just by a tad bit. But they're pretty close form factor-wise. They're pretty close. The Hero is a little bit wider, and it actually feels better in your hand, I think, than the MyTouch does. And I have bigger hands, so the Hero feels great in my hand. So let me get that MyTouch out of the way. I know you guys want the juice, so here you go, the HTC Hero from Sprint. Fire it up. There's the lock screen running on Sprint network. It's 827. Slide the lock screen out of the way. Here's the main home screen. Now, for those who are new to Android, Android's completely customizable. You can make it look, make it do whatever you want, make it look however you want. That's one of the advantages that Android has over other smartphone platforms out there. So here on my home screen, I have the clock and weather widget. The cool thing about this widget is it's auto updating. It detects your location from wherever you are, and it just auto updates. So you can see it says Alexandria. That's where I live. Anytime I pop into DC, like I tested it out earlier today, it updates to Washington DC, and new weather. It's unbelievable. I have a couple widget icons on here on my home screen. My most trusted apps that I have: Dialer, Google Voice, Facebook, Gmail, etc. And then the Hero gives you 7 home screens to do whatever you want with. You can fill them up with icons, fill them up with widgets. Do whatever you want with it. Here's another home screen. I have my Facebook and my Twitter widgets on there, so I can get quick access to what's going on. The music widget, which keeps your tracks playing. Any Slaughterhouse fans out there, let me know. Fly back through. Now here's a couple of the Sprint specific apps and widgets on here. You see this app here. This is the NFL Mobile widget, which is an application that Sprint has. It's actually really good if you're a football fan. And it keeps track of you can set your favorite team. It will give you updates, constant news. Up here is Sprint TV. It tells you what's playing. You can click on that, pop it up, go through, watch live TV, recorded videos, NBC, news networks, cable networks, whatever you want. Sprint TV is really good. The service is really fast. And Sprint's data network is quite fast in my area, so the loading, there's no buffering. It was a really smooth experience. Come over here, you got the calendar widget. Now this is specific to HTC Sense, this is the UI, the user interface, which is on this phone. Now HTC Sense is a multifaceted philosophy of design and usability and things like that. It's basically their concepts given to you to make the phone yours, your own, to do what you want with the phone. So the Hero is an all touchscreen phone. There's an on-screen virtual keyboard that you use for everything. It's a little bit different than the virtual keyboard that came on the other Android phones, the G1 and the MyTouch 3G, which are both on T-Mobile. HTC developed a new keyboard specifically for the Hero, and it's a part of HTC Sense, their interface. And so let me show it to you, and you can see what it looks like. So we go over to the messaging app. There's the keyboard. We tap on the compose box, and you can see that it already capitalized the sentence for us. So it just knows, at the start of every sentence, you want a capital letter. So it's going to do that. It's got predictive text technology, so it basically takes the context of your sentence, it takes your grammar into consideration, and it gives you a bunch of suggestions on top of what you're trying to type. So if you mistype, you can just quickly select, select the word that you actually want to type, not type send the message with the error in it. So let's take a look at the keyboard here. Type. Okay, so I typed brown, B-R-O-W-M, on purpose, and you can see that it selected brown for us because it knows that we probably want to type brown next. So you can just hit spacebar and it inserts brown for you. So if I typed FOC instead of Fox, and you can see that Fox is the next suggestion there. So now that we chose Fox, the next time we type FOC, after a while it will, let you, it will suggest Fox first. So let's finish this sentence here. Quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and then send it. There's also a landscape mode, so you can just tilt the phone. It's got the accelerometer in it, so it senses your turn. And you got a much bigger keyboard to work with. You could just try to type it again. I don't know if you can hear it vibrating, but it's got haptic feedback, so it kind of lets you know when you're hitting a button. But there you go, the quick brown. I missed one there, but that's fine. You can get the idea. And so I typed not even close to dog, and dog is the selection, so you can just hit period and it inserts dog for you. So over time, it really learns your grammar, the way that you write. If you do I am speak, if you do totally full out sentences, punctuation, everything, inserts punctuation for you. It's pretty cool. It's very responsive. Like I said, the haptic feedback is a nice touch because it just lets you, the slightest little vibration lets you know. Sometimes it'll buzz hard on you, like when you really mess up, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's a nice keyboard, and it's a part of the HTC Sense on the HTC Hero running on Sprint. So if you click on this little button down here on the bottom left, it brings up the app tray. This is where all your apps are stored, stuff that you download from the market, stuff that you download from third parties. You can scroll through and just tap on the app and it'll open up. I will say HTC's done a lot of software optimizations behind the scenes, and this phone, the Hero, is really, really fast. It's responsive, it's smooth, the scrolling is smooth, there's not much lag at all. It does what you want it to do when you want it done, and that's a big thing for people on the go. We're getting more impatient, and we want our apps and we want them now. So yeah, that's the app tray. The HTC dialer, you click the phone pad down there. It's very similar to any other touchscreen dialer. The cool thing about this is that you can dial by name. So if I wanted to do my Google Voice, I would just do MY on the keypad, and there you see my Google Voice up here. I can tap on it, fire it up, and start calling my Google Voice. It's a pretty cool little addition to the stock dialer. I think people will really like that. The usability is really great. You have your notification tray up top. And so you can actually tap it and drag it down. It's a bar. You can drag it up and down, and you drag it down. Here's where all your notifications for new emails, Facebook, Twitter, anything you have going. The notification will come up in this bar. You'll see that some icons along the top, but then you pull it down for more info. You guys a little sneak preview of the full review and what's to come with the Hero. Hop on to leakdroid.com. Send us your questions. If you have questions, things you want answered in the review, I will definitely try to answer them. We think that this phone is going to be a very big seller for Sprint. The price point is right. It's $179. I'm sorry, $179 on a 2-year contract with Sprint. And that's a pretty good price for people in the market for a new smartphone. And so a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing what's new out there and what's hot and what's next kind of thing. And the Hero looks like it's next. So stay tuned to leakdroid.com. We'll have more pictures, updates, and a full review in the next coming days. And thanks for reading.